So the statistics of the details of Timmy Jernigan's contract just came out this morning. We're only paying him $1 million to play this year. $750,000 base salary, and I think like a $300,000 signing bonus, whatever the hell it was. $1 million. I think the deal goes up to about $2 million with incentives, but technically he's only getting $1 million. He came back for $1 million. I don't know how many teams have called upon, Timmy Jernigan to join their roster, but Timmy Jernigan, only 26 years old, has shown flashes that he could be a dominant defensive tackle in this league. And you know what? After having that spinal surgery, he came back. He didn't show up for a while. Then he came back later in the season. Then, he disappeared, and then he came back. So last year wasn't really a good year. And, you had some wounded warriors from the Super Bowl year. You had Brandon Graham still hurt. You had Derek Barnett that had surgery in the offseason. You had guys that were still out. That was their preseason coming back. But Timmy Jernigan's a whole different story because he ended up getting a big deal in 2017 at the quarter of the year, new 4-year deal. And then that went belly up because he got injured and had to get surgery on his spine and kind of hurt him in the long run for that big contract. So the Eagles were going to, let him go at the end of last year because of just the cap hit. He was scheduled to make, I think, 11 to 13 against the cap, which is absolutely crazy. But very late, we signed him back to a 1-year deal. He said he's glad to be back, and he can't wait to get started with his brothers. And, Timmy Jernigan, man, it was one of my favorite signings in 2017. One of my favorite signings. We got one of the best run-stuffing defensive tackles in the league. And Timmy Jernigan next to Fletcher Cox was a lethal injection to offenses. And after, I knew he was going to be great. After he got that big hit on Kirk Cousins, at the opener at FedEx Field, I knew good things were to come. But it seemed like after he got his new deal, I didn't really see much from Timmy Jernigan the rest of the year, really. I didn't really see too much from him. He actually played a good game against the Chargers. Fletcher Cox was out 2 games that year in 2017. And he showed a lot of flashes that he could take on an offense on his own. He could rally up the troops together on defense, and he can go in and really do some nice things. So I'm glad we got Timmy Jernigan back. Now, the question is, how's his health? Well, the Eagles brought him back. Obviously, they brought him back on a cheaper deal, and obviously they probably know that he's 100% healthy. They wouldn't bring him back if he was still hurt. So Timmy Jernigan, 100% healthy, coming back. Whole offseason, no rehab, no nothing. No rehab for Timmy Jernigan. So this is a good sign, guys. I'm glad he's back. And you know what? I honestly didn't think he was going to come back. I didn't think the Eagles were really going to press on the gas and really take him back. Spunky 1991. Check out his channel. Please subscribe to him. He made a video saying that they might bring him back later in the year. I mean, don't be surprised. And I kind of said to myself, I don't think it's going to happen, but it did happen. So Timmy Jernigan, a $1 million deal for 1 year. That is it. $1 million. That is it. And you're getting a 26-year-old defensive tackle back on this team and making a lot less money. A steal deal for the Philadelphia Eagles. And, oh, God, I hope Timmy Jernigan does something this year. I really do. I think if the Eagles didn't think he was going to do anything, I think they wouldn't have signed him. If he wasn't, like I said, if he wasn't 100% healthy, I think he would be gone. And you know what? I'm glad. Timmy Jernigan's not rehabbing. He's going to be fucking going full throttle this offseason, going to work his ass off and get it back in with these guys because we really need him. We really do need him in the end at defensive tackle. So that's about it on Timmy Jernigan. His contract details came out today, and that's really it. So I will see you guys later. Shakes going up. Fly, fly.